Now, granted, everything one-shot, you basically, in general, again, it's one of those kind of beside the point type things, because the microtransactions, they really can fuck up the progression, because you don't only have the grind, you have, like, something else. Now, granted, this kind of ties back to the grind, but you could have, if, say, enemies were weak to, like, a specific move or something, you could put those enemies super early in the game and use the justification of, because of the microtransactions, you can buy this move at this point, but no normal or sane person, will basically be able to do that.
And why would a company put microtransactions if they didn't think it would make money? And
also, if anyone says that Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition was balanced perfectly fine for its microtransactions, that's because it was a game without them at first. Wanna know why that game didn't have intrusive microtransactions? Because it didn't have microtransactions normally. Because it was in the era where we didn't cram microtransactions into premium $60 games.
Microtransactions are, like, some of the most skeevy money-making tactics. And if money-making isn't...
I believe you have to connect the bottom?
Wait.
I think that went to the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to say on that matter. Oh, it's for the player convenience, not for us to make money. We definitely didn't code this thing here that we think will nickel and dime people. Like, our commentary's been all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, so this is kind of...
But
that's just kind of the nature of a bunch of shit happened.
Because I wanted to ramble about the Pokemon, but I also wanted to ramble about...
Because I do honestly feel that the microtransactions in Devil May Cry 5 are going to fuck it up. There is going to be an aspect of a game that suffers because of it, and it's like, now, granted, we do have it is just red orbs, which are a small thing in theory, but again, can potentially have very large ramifications. Like, I was trying to think of a specific case of a, like, move in a previous Devil May Cry game serving as a good weakness or an actual weakness to an enemy based on its, like, behavior or something, and I couldn't come up with anything. The best I can come up with is that, air hike, which shouldn't be fucking paid for at this point. There are a lot of things that are a lot easier to dodge with air hike, and again, if that, like, if that's more of a pain in the ass to get, because it's always a pain in the ass to get, that's just bad design right there. But anyway, the point I was going to make was, we have now, granted, because these were games that were kind of from the ground up designed to be assholes with microtransactions, because they will at least give the Devil May Cry that, because its microtransactions are so, like, it's so basic, because there isn't anything else tied to them. There's no shoehorned, like, multiplayer mode or anything that these are tied to. It's just you using real money to basically buy the in-game money. I kind of feel like they were something shoehorned in very late into development, and that's why I kind of feel bad for the director of the Devil May Cry, because everyone is...
We need to stop talking for a minute, because, like, some of the more fucked up and somber moments, like, I was looking for to stop commentary and get real for a minute, and the other reason I wanted to do, like, Angus? A lot of people don't really like Angus, but I feel this fucked up backstory is really sad, where May was asking him...
we missed part of it because he covered, like, bits and pieces of it throughout the Constellations.
No!
Oh.
That was stories on the Constellations.
Oh.
Not his past. It was stories of the past.
Ah.
Like the fire-breathing Pope that keeps coming up.
Oh yeah, it's like this moment is basically that, hey, you remember that thing we made for the backers? We basically put it in the actual game, kind of.
Don't know how much I've ever told you, or how much Greg has told you, but I didn't have the best childhood. Yeah, I think I heard that. Why was it bad? My dad didn't like me, and my mom didn't either, and like, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, it's fine. My dad used to hit me a lot, and my mom was probably worse. She, like, wouldn't feed me, which is why I really like cooking now. She'd, like, shove me into the pantry and slam the door really hard, and all the stuff would fall off the shelves on top of me. Oh my god, Angus, I didn't know at all. That's awful. This is like... She'd log me in there for, like, a day at a time sometimes, or overnight. So I'd like try to develop psychic powers so I could like signal the neighbors or unlatch the door. Didn't work, as you might guess. Did you ever tell anybody? I never did. I don't know why. After a while, I like started feeling guilty too for some reason. Like this was something bad I was doing. What?
What I was going to say was like a weird thing. I felt... I have to go back and check this. I seem to remember when this happened in the original game, you see May and Angus, you see that they're stargazing, the like camera pans back down and you see the two of them sitting on a log together.
Angus, that's not your fault at all. She also said like you being abused was not your fault. You were a kid! Oh, don't worry, I know that now. Boy, do I ever. Question, can I go kick all of their asses? Like, I've got experience, I can F some shit up. Well, my mom is kind of old now. I still have to visit her sometimes. I have a brother, he's overseas in the army, and my dad left like 10 years ago. So who knows where he is or if he's alive. If he is alive, I don't want to know about it. Angus, I just want to give you a hug forever. Well, I was luckier than a lot of kids. I'm just glad I didn't like, yeah. Anyway, to your original question, testing out my psychic abilities in the pantry made me really interested in both paranormal stuff and science, and I joined the Skeptic Society on the internet, and that kind of ruined me on a lot of other supernatural bullshit, and it gave me something to solve. Something you could debunk or no. I don't know, it saved me a little bit, I guess. When someone does all that stuff to you, it can like make you do some bad things to yourself. But anyway, yeah, no ghosts or God. So like, I feel like if I had been through that, I'd be more likely to want to believe in God or something. Do you believe in anything at all? So like the constellations, I don't believe there's a well out there, but I believe that the stars exist and that people put the well there. Like, I don't know. We're good at drawing lines through spaces between stars, like we're pattern finders and we'll find patterns. And we, like, really put our hearts and minds into it, and even if we don't mean to, so I believe in a universe that doesn't care, and people who do. Pattern finders. Feel like a lot of people don't think they found God, but, like, God found them. Like, when they were having bad times, you did. God never did. I was completely alone in the pantry. But a few years later, Greg did. So, like, the stars can stay out there and not give a shit about us. But this well is pretty cool. Like,
Always go back to the well.
You're an extremely good and smart person, Angus. I try. But I'm no more than anyone else.
I remember part of that conversation being different. Oh, I think that's what I was thinking of.
Yep. I should come out here more often. Yeah.
Also, notice anything different?
Don't look at him. Who? There's someone standing behind us in the trees. Holy shit. Holy shit. What do they look like? Tall, wearing some kind of weird coat? Like a utility coat or something? Oh god. That's the ghost. I'm more worried about it being a living person. Standing in the woods staring at us. Oh god, oh god. Well, don't panic. Follow my lead. Hey there!
I thought he said follow my lead and then he immediately books it.
That's in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Hey there! Out for a hike? Nice night. He's not answering. That's a little hostile, right? Also, in frames between the tags, this could be a beautiful what the hell is going on thumbnail. I love doing those. That's definitely a little hostile. Hey, I know what you did. May know. That's all you. Okay, well, we gotta run now. We need to get to the car. For your asthma, I got an inhaler. The good kind, too. No one in heaven or earth can stop me. Okay, let's go. Deep breaths. In, out.
Alright. Okay. They just run past him.
Ah!
Cause yeah, that's when you just nope the fuck out. And we need to stop in a minute.
I was going to.
Yeah, fuck me.
Spooky ghosts.
That's some. Like I said, that's the moment you stop. It's like that. That is just when you nope. You just nope. Wheezing.
You okay, big guy? Yeah, I'll be okay in a few minutes. I'm resilient. So that was it. That was the ghost. Or Wheeze. It was Wheeze, some weirdo who lives out there. They probably get lots of kids throwing parties back there. I mean, the party we went to when you threw up, that wasn't too far from there. Why does nobody believe me? Now, to talk about the game for a minute.
Yes.
Now we start getting to where my problem with this game a little bit, as we start to dip into the weird supernatural stuff.
Well, that's a why to take baby. Is that first of all, I do seem to remember the dialogue being slightly different, so I think Weird Autumn may have made an honest large of a shift. But basically, this is a trope that I hate in something. I think it's called like the cops don't listen or something. It's a trope in a horror movie of, you know, when there's like clearly some form of fucking weird ass bullshit going on. It doesn't even have to be supernatural. It can just be a murder or whatever, and everyone may just like look around like, I'm fucking, and see it. And like I said, I fucking hate that trope.
May, it's like every other explanation is more likely than ghost. Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry, Grouchy. Headache. That was scary. It's cool. It was. There's...
Yeah, so it's like, even if you don't want to believe it's supernatural bullshit, fine, I don't care about that. My problem is that they're not, like, really, you know, acknowledging. Now, again, granted, I feel like Weird Autumn changed Angus' dialogue a little to make it a bit more...
They made it a little bit less asshole-ish,
I think. I could be wrong about that, but...
As we get into this, your friends and you start to witness a lot of bullshit. And this is a good point to mildly get into it before we stop, as I just ramble and I'm about to talk to Dad here. You saw the guy, and they kind of, in Weird Autumn, rewrote it a little bit. Well, it doesn't mean he's a ghost, but they also pass off.
Man,
Oh!
also, now granted, I will admit, part of me is kind of taking it as it's one of those, Angus, he doesn't want to admit that there's weird shit going on because it's basically, if you were just, like, out somewhere in the middle of the night and you see some form of, like, crazy asshole in a trench coat with, like, a clown mask or whatever holding a fucking, like, machete or something, of course you're going to try to pass that off as some form of logical explanation, as, like, a hallucination or someone just being a dick trying
As
to
we
scare
get
people.
into this, I'll go for
Of course you're not going to want to acknowledge there's a murderer
to
out
kind
there.
of acknowledge it now a little bit.
Like I said, the best way to put it is, like I said, I think the official name of the trope is, like, the cops
There's
are
that
dumb.
trope of people ignoring horror. Fine. You wanna... And the game kind of frames, it doesn't mean it's a ghost. That's true.
Yeah.
My problem...
No one ever stops to think, okay,
It's not a fucking ghost.
Then who the fuck is doing this?
But we're being...
Because this means either some shady shit is going down, or someone is being a dick trying to scare
Oh,
people.
May, you're ridiculous. It's not a ghost. It's a guy in a trench coat following us at night.
Yes.
But he could be this or that. We start getting...
Again, now granted, I will admit, I feel like the lines are kind of meant to be taken as the...
Mm-hmm.
Your friends are basically in denial because, again, it's like I said, it's like, say you basically you walk into your, like, kitchen in the middle of the night or something, you turn on your porch light and you see a guy standing out in your, like, front or back yard or whatever in, like, a trench coat and top hat, just standing in the middle of your yard. Of course you're not going to want to acknowledge that.
I am about to stop the recording.
Yes.
I'm gonna go check the computer and then probably stop and deal with the next stream thing, since you can just stop pretty much anywhere.
Yes.
So I'm gonna... We've got another couple of minutes as I... Oh, yeah, and, so... The shit you pick up in the garbage, you can see he's laying around May's room.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The vampire teeth I picked up. Yeah, she picked up vampire teeth
I forgot about that. She picks up vampire teeth out of the sewer.
And that axe. This lock. And an old hockey emblem that I think is that PS sign right there. You can't live in bed, mate. I thought you got a funny reaction if you said no. We're doing the computer stuff because this literally, I just have to, talk to people. Angus is gone, but then you talk to these two about what you did.
Maybe you're awake.
I very much am. Doing bills and eating your grilled cheese. What's up? Went to the park with Angus. How'd it go? It was fun until it was scary. How so? We totally saw the ghost in the woods. Really? Angus saw this?
Title?
He
drop?
did. Okay, hold on. I'm texting Angus. Why? Angus is an annoyingly strident atheist. He doesn't believe in ghosts. Why can't you just take my word for it? Hold on. This is funny.
Does this lead to Angus messaging you?
He said it was probably a hunter.
Okay, they did leave that line in.
This is where we start. Now, the first one of these events, and I'm mildly spoiling, but it was...
Well, they said the B event's gonna be a fucking cemetery. Of course some bullshit's going to happen.
I'm mildly spoiling, but this is more shenanigans with those mysterious figures start happening, and then your friends are just more and more
like I said, it's like even not saying if
whatever.
Even not saying if it is or isn't supernatural shit, it's just the kind of I pointed out my problem is this.
Sorry, for what it's worth, I don't not in asterisks believe you. Thanks. You have a good time otherwise? Yeah, learned a lot about Angus. He had kind of a rough life. Oh yeah, he definitely has. What? How do you know about this? Because Angus and I have been friends since like 8th grade. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're not like the glue holding us all together. Angus kind of is. He's the common denominator. Me and Greg don't hang out. Angus is good. He is. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. Talk to you later. Gregory. Hey. Yo, yo, yo. Hey. Did you and Angus have a good time? Did he not tell you about it? I'll go there. Yeah, he did. You guys saw a weird creepo, huh? Yeah, it was the effing ghost again.
Yeah.
Hold on. Angus is thinking it was a hunter. Buck season starts in like 2 days. Oh, what the hell? Put him on.
That message can look awkward out of context.
Hey, May, this is Angus. Oh, I do love that. We need to stop, but this conversation actually has some good jokes in it. This is, I think, if not, I'm remembering another conversation, but this seems to be it. Dude, you saw him with your own eyes. I mean, we saw a guy who was being weird, but there are folks that live up there in the park. And there are hunting camps and stuff. Now, you notice something going on.
So it was most
not what he said.
What?
Look at Chatterbox. What's going off?
Angus' message. Does that mean he swapped out like Greg?
No! Who left?
Oh, Greg left.
Exactly. Yeah, Greg's on Angus's computer. I spoiled the joke, but okay. So we're finishing this and then we're stopping. So it was most likely a guy out hunting buck early. Dude, I feel it. I know. I don't know what to say about that. I think all three of us were spooked. Okay, fine. Thanks for going and being brave and stuff. Anytime, I had fun. You can put Greg back on. Hey, dude. I'm an artist. Were you doing art just now? Sure was. Alright, off to bed. Night, dude. Hey, man, this is Greg. You and Angus are talking on my computer. Oh, hey, I'm Angus. I'm so smart and have a great ass.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You two are talking a lot. Hold on. I'm drawing him a dirty message in the paint program. It's a dick with his hat on it and a smiley face. Yes.
I forgot about that message.
I don't know what it even means. Looks like you two are wrapping up. Peace out, yo. Hey, mate, it's Angus. You and Greg are talking. I can attest that this picture is kind of baffling. Good night.
For his last point, if people found that ass comment weird because we're not reading all the dialogue. I don't remember when it's stated, but Angus and Greg are a gay couple, so get the joke with Angus. He's a bear. He's gay.
I'm about to stop for 100% realsies, and to save myself in editing, because I am a lazy fuck, I have started editing the in-slate into this option screen, and not this other thing I was doing.
Okay, then.
What?
Just do it the damn
I was about to do my outro. Hey, it saves me editing, and it makes a coherent stopping point that's just easier. Because, you know, to ramble one quick point before ending this, someone might go, why are you being lazy in editing? Because this other way I was ending these parts had a needless complication that I don't feel I should end the video with, because that, you know, pads out my editing time for no reason. So this is just a clear-cut way to end. So, I'm wrapping it up now. I hope you guys enjoyed this set of Night in the Woods videos. We rambled off Pokemon points for most of this, and then we rapid-fired a bunch of points, but that happens because I wanted to read a lot of the dialogue. Anyway, I'm about to fade into the in-slate, so that's coming up. See you guys next time! Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, did any of you guys relate to the story that Angus told while you were stargazing? Personally, while I don't completely relate to it on a personal level, I do understand how somber and relatable a story like that could be to some people. So I wanted to know if any of you guys related to it on a deeper level. Or at the very least, did you find it somber and really interesting? As I said, when this game hits home, it hits home very hard. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a chill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.